administering a $5.9
Barack Obama is saying that the only principled way to make children safe is to make lawful citizens less safe and violent criminals more safe. That's what it amounts to. Obama wants you to believe that putting the federal government right in the middle of every firearms transaction, except those between criminals, will somehow make us all safer. That means forcing law-abiding people to fork over excessive fees to exercise their rights, forcing parents to fill out forms to leave a family heirloom to a loved one, standing in line and filling out a bunch of bureaucratic paperwork just so a grandfather can give a grandson a Christmas gift. He wants to put every private, personal firearms transaction right under the thumb of the federal government. And he wants to keep all of those names in a massive federal registry. There's only two reasons for a federal list on gun owners: to either tax them or take them. Without those absolutes, without those protections, democracy decays into nothing more than two wolves and one lamb voting on, well, who to eat for lunch. When absolutes are abandoned for principles, the U.S. Constitution becomes a blank slate for anyone's graffiti, and our rights and our freedoms are defaced. Words do have meaning, Mr. President, and those meanings are absolute, especially when it comes to our Bill of Rights in this country. Don't take it from me. Take it from former Democratic U.S. Senator and U.S. Supreme Court Justice Hugo Black. 50 years ago, after he had been appointed to the United States Supreme Court by Franklin Delano Roosevelt, liberal Justice Hugo Black said, and I'm going to quote him right here for you. He said, "There are absolutes in our Bill of Rights, and they were put there on purpose by men who knew what words meant and meant their prohibitions to be absolutes," end quote. Mr. President, you may not like that. You may wish it were some other way, but you can't argue that it isn't true. In that, the American people are and always remain utterly absolute. We are not people to be trivialized, marginalized, or demonized as unreasonable. We believe we deserve and have every right to the same level of freedom that our government leaders keep for themselves, and the same capabilities and the same technologies that criminals use to prey upon us and our families. That means we believe in our right to defend ourselves and our families with semi-automatic firearms technology. We believe that if neither the criminal nor the political class and their bodyguards and security people are limited by magazine capacity, we shouldn't be limited in our capacity either. It guarantees absolutely our freedom and our safety. Mr. President, you might think calling us absolutists is a clever way of name-calling without using names. But if that is absolutists, then we are as absolutist as our founding fathers and the framers of our United States Constitution, and we are proud of it. Thank you very much.